Yo YouTubers, welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. And the last time we just got defeated by Bowser, and this time we have now woken up, and now we have to go get the hammer from Goomba to break the block. Now this I like. You gotta love the cartoon elements in Mario games. Mamma mia! Yep. And down he goes. There goes the veranda. And he just falls down like paper. Hence the name Paper Mario. Hello! Alrighty. Well, there's Goomba. And apparently he's broken his back. If he has one. So, he says he dropped his hammer and we have to go get it. Simple. Now here we just, it shows us what the hammer looks like. When you see an exclamation point over your head, press the A button and something will happen. In this case, when you press in front of a bush, well, stuff may drop out. Like maybe coins, or even items, or whatever. And here we have the hammer! Alright, so now you can use the hammer attack. Press the B button on the field to use it, and yeah, self-explanatory. Now, all the time I knew where the hammer was. I was just fooling around for the heck of it. Now this will be required later. In like a few minutes, actually. Alright. Free coins! And we are moving along. That's how it's done. Alright, we're pretty much all set here, so let's get out of here and go back to Goomba Village. Oh my, what is this? Now we introduce Junior Troopa, a big bully. Or so Goomba explains. Goompa, I mean. You know what I meant. Now this guy, he's got 5 HP, 1 attack power, and 0 defense power. All you basically gotta do is just hit him 5 times and you win. But be careful, when he only has 1 HP left, he'll use a quote-unquote special attack, which will increase his attack power to 2. But since we don't have the action a man K, if you know what I mean, this battle is pretty much semi-fixed. At least now you have more options, but it's pretty basic enough. Alright, there's a full power. Attack power is now 2. We are in danger. Hammer time! That's what happens when you mess with MC Mario. Little joke there. Alright. And that's it. Junior Troopa finished. Our first battle victory. And mark his words there. He will be back. Seriously, you'll run into him a few more times in the game. Now coming up, there will be an item that I think some of you might have missed. Hit this tree. Free mushroom! Those restore 5 HP when you use them. And that was a heart block. That fully restores your stats except star power, which we will get to after chapter 1. Which means it'll be a while. Now coming up, we have another item. One that I will save until the boss of the prologue. Or that's supposed to be the boss. Oh well. So yeah, we'll save the fire flower for later. Those deal 3 damage and may cause burn. Now coming up, we're going into a battle against the common enemies. First up is the Goomba. Regular Goomba, I mean. I'm getting the names mixed. 2 HP, 1 attack, 0 defense. Very easy. Very easy to beat. No big rush. And coming up, we have the Spike Goomba. 2 HP, 2 attack, and 0 defense. As Goomba explains here, exactly. So stick with the hammer when fighting against spiked enemies. Otherwise, you'll take a point in damage. Don't mess with MC Hammer Mario. You can't touch this. Had to say that, I'm sorry to say. I had to say that. Alright, now we come on to Para Goomba. flying enemies, so the hammer will not touch them. You have to stick to the jump. 2 HP, 1 attack, 0 defense. Very easy. And after you hit them once, they lose their wings and turn to regular Goombas. I'll cut the fight here to save time and meet you there. Can't touch this. Okay. Now we are moving along, getting another little gadget. Short battle, but cut out for time. Alright, hit the tree, another coin. And coming out we have the star piece. Those are very useful for later on. I'll explain when we get there. And now we are just speed running back to Goomba Village, safe and sound. And we now have another dialogue cutscene. Basically, Goombario and Goombaria are now happy that Goomba is safe. They noticed that the veranda was missing, and so was he. Okay, now here's what the dolly was for. The dolly we picked up back in that little forest thing. You give it back to Goombaria, and after a little emotional moment, she will give you a star piece. That's 2 we have already. Yeah. And we have more dialogue, basically saying how Goombario thinks it's exciting that Mario goes on journeys all the time, and Goombaria is stating that, well, alright, let's just skip all that. We now have the Power Jump badge, our very first badge. I won't explain how to put those on. It should be very self-explanatory. But basically, the Power Jump increases your jump attack power when you want to use it. However, it requires 2 FP, or flower points, to use it. And it depends on if you're wearing it or not. And now we have a new party member, Goombario. I was going to say something for this part, but apparently I have forgotten. Stupid me. I'll probably add what I meant to say in the annotations. But actually the video explains itself, sort of. So I'll just leave it at that. So now we have our first partner member. Mario and Goombario. It rhymes. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Alright, before we go on, another item someone seems to miss. The Goom Nut restores 3 FP. That will be very useful later on when we meet the boss of the prologue. But first, let's go to the Toad House. Come out of the Toad House, fully healed. Put on the badge, just like that. And we are out of here. And more dialogue before we go. And now we are off. Okay. This sign here, read it, spawns a Goomba. Now another useful thing here. Goombario, now that you have a partner, press the Z button to switch. So that means your partner can go first instead. However, in this case with the classic controller and GameCube controller, you just have to use the L trigger. That's the Z button in this case. If you're using the Wii Virtual Console, that is. Alright, moving right along. More battle cuts. Okay, moving along. Another battle to cut. Alright, we have more star points, and we are moving right along. Not a lot happening. Another Para Goomba. We have gained 6 star points from that battle. And we are moving right along again. And Spike Goomba. Gained 5 star points from that little escapade. And we have a new badge, the Close Call badge. Basically when Mario has 5 HP or less, enemy attacks will sometimes miss. And look at this, we have another free mushroom. Now I think we have 2 mushrooms. Just finished off 3 Paragoombas and got 9 star points. And now our health has been restored. Next time on Paper Mario, we shall proceed to go on to Toad Town. And, yeah. Till then.